The Knights Templar, a powerful and influential military order during the Middle Ages, have been linked to many legendary artifacts, including the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. The Holy Grail, often associated with the cup used by Jesus Christ during the Last Supper, is believed to possess extraordinary powers. The Holy Grail is a legendary artifact that has captured the imagination of people for centuries. In Christian tradition, it is often associated with the cup used by Jesus Christ during the Last Supper, the final meal he shared with his disciples before his crucifixion. According to the Gospel accounts, Jesus passed a cup of wine around the table, saying, "This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." Matthew 26:28. Over time, the Grail became imbued with extraordinary powers and significance in medieval literature and folklore. Some of the beliefs and legends surrounding the Holy Grail include
healing powers. The Grail is said to have the ability to heal wounds, cure diseases, and even grant eternal life to those who drink from it. Spiritual enlightenment. Drinking from the Grail, or even being in its presence, is believed to bring spiritual enlightenment, divine grace, and a closer connection to God. Abundance and prosperity. The Grail is sometimes associated with providing endless sustenance, both physical and spiritual, to those who possess it. Arthurian legends. In medieval Arthurian literature, the Grail is often depicted as a crucial element in the quests of King Arthur and his knights. The search for the Grail represents a spiritual journey and a test of worthiness.
Bloodline of Christ. Some fringe theories popularized by books like The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail and the Da Vinci Code suggest that the Grail is not a literal cup but a metaphor for the bloodline of Jesus Christ, which some believe continued through his alleged marriage to Mary Magdalene. Despite the lack of historical evidence for the existence of the Holy Grail, its symbolic power and the legends surrounding it have made it an enduring subject of fascination, inspiring countless works of art, literature and film. The idea of a sacred object with miraculous powers continues to capture the human imagination and has become a significant part of popular culture. According to some legends, the Templars discovered the Grail during their time in Jerusalem and became its guardians, protecting its secrets even after the order was suppressed in the early 14th century. Similarly, the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred chest described in the Bible, is said to contain the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, Aaron's rod, and a pot of manna. The stone tablets of the 10 Commandments. These tablets, inscribed with the fundamental laws given by God to Moses on Mount Sinai, served as a symbol of the covenant between God and the Israelites.
Aaron's rod. This staff belonged to Aaron, Moses' brother, and the first high priest of the Israelites. According to the Book of Numbers, Aaron's rod miraculously sprouted, bloomed, and produced almonds, confirming his divine selection as the leader of the priesthood. A pot of manna. Manna was the supernatural food provided by God to sustain the Israelites during their 40-year journey in the wilderness. A portion of manna was kept in a pot inside the ark as a reminder of God's provision and care for his people.
According to the book of Exodus, the ark was constructed by Moses according to God's instructions during the Israelites' wanderings in the desert after their escape from Egypt. The Ark of the Covenant was considered the most sacred object in ancient Israelite religion. It was believed to be the earthly throne of God, and his presence, the Shekinah, was said to dwell between the two cherubim figurines on the ark's lid known as the mercy seat. The ark was carried by the Israelites during their wanderings and into battle, symbolizing God's presence and protection. After the Israelites settled in Canaan, the Ark was eventually placed in the Holy of Holies, the innermost sanctuary of the temple in Jerusalem. Access to this chamber was strictly limited to the high priest, who could enter only once a year on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. The fate of the Ark remains a mystery. It was last mentioned in the Bible during the reign of King Josiah in the 7th century BCE. Some theories suggest that it may have been hidden before the Babylonians sacked Jerusalem in 586 BCE, while others believe it could have been destroyed or taken as plunder. Its disappearance has led to numerous legends, theories, and fictional accounts about its whereabouts, including claims that it was hidden in Ethiopia, South Africa, or even in the depths of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Some theories suggest that the Knights Templar may have found the Ark during their time in the Holy Land and taken it into their possession. The Templars had a strong presence in Jerusalem, with their headquarters located on the Temple Mount, the site of the former Jewish temple. This has led to speculation that they may have discovered hidden treasures, including the Ark, during their occupation of the area. While there is little historical evidence to support these claims, the idea of the Templars being guardians of the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant has captured the imagination of many. The mystery surrounding the location of the Ark has inspired various theories, with some believing it may be hidden in Ethiopia or lost to history. The connection between the Knights Templar and these legendary artifacts adds to the intrigue and mystique surrounding the order. The Templars' sudden fall from grace, their alleged secret practices, and the rumors of their hidden treasures have fueled countless tales, legends, and conspiracy theories. The enduring fascination with the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant, combined with the enigmatic history of the Knights Templar, continues to inspire research, speculation, and popular culture representations to this day. To be continued.